Israel is well known for its top-of-the-line security, and if you're interested in becoming just like a skilled Israeli fighter yourself, there's a way. Joining us today is Krav Maga Grandmaster Kobi Lichtenstein and his son Ioav, a Krav Maga professor himself. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So, to begin, tell us first a little bit about what Krav Maga is.
Of course, Krav Maga, it's the self-defense technique, the system created by Ioav Lichtenstein in the 40s to give the possibility to anyone, regardless of gender, age, height, strength, anything, to be able to defend himself in the street. So it doesn't matter if you are attacked with a knife or with a stick or anything, you should be able to defend yourself and to go home safe.
So it's hand-to-hand combat, essentially.
It is. It is,
right.
in a kind of way,
and it's great for women who want to protect themselves.
Especially for women, for the elders, for everyone.
Everyone, anybody who wants to defend themselves if they're ever attacked.
Self-defense is for everyone.
Exactly. So you guys are living in Brazil, in Rio. How did you guys end up bringing Krav Maga to Brazil and South America as a whole?
Yes, so Master Kobi, my father, he was a direct student from Ioav. Ioav is the man who created the Krav Maga. So he was a direct student from him for his whole life. And in the 1990s, he brought Krav Maga, especially with the blessing, of course, of Ioav, to Brazil, to South America, to teach the whole people there how to defend themselves, because he saw that there they live with fear in the street. They walk and they kind of fear if they're going to be attacked or something. Sometimes we hear it and we see it on TV. So he saw that he could change their lives with Krav Maga.
Well, especially in places like Brazil, Rio has a very high crime rate. So, I mean, you really need to be able to defend yourself in case you are attacked or robbed. Right, so not only in Brazil, this is generally South America. There's a lot more poverty. So.
Yes, it happens all over the world actually, and sometimes we only see the bad things on TV. But yes, it's kind of dangerous some places, and you have to be able to defend yourself.
No, yeah, you know, it's Argentinian. You learn about these things. You have to protect yourself more when you walk on the street. Things are a little, I would say, safer generally in the U.S., but I can imagine this being something really important to South Americans just as a whole. Now. What was the reaction from the people that you started to teach Krav Maga? How did Brazilians react to learning this new way of fighting?
It was actually very good, very good. We may be surprised or not, because Krav Maga, it was the first, actually it is, the only self-defense technique recognized in the world. After Krav Maga was created by Ioav, as I told you, like some other techniques started to teach also some self-defense techniques. Okay, so in Brazil it was the first self-defense technique. So people who wanted to defend yourself and not be like a martial artist or a champion or win a medal, but just defend yourself in the street, went to look for Krav Maga.
Wow, it's really interesting. Now, you have started to bring Krav Maga delegations from South America to Israel, correct? How did you start doing that?
Yes, so we started it in 1994 when Ioav was still alive. So we brought them here to train with the man who created the Krav Maga. Imagine, like, it's something. You train with the man who made everything you know about it. It's like, I don't know, learning physics from Newton or something like that. So we kept coming here every 2 years to train with him. But in 1998, he died. And we stopped for a while. And in 2011, we came back. So in 2011, 13, and so on, every 2 years, we bring them here to know a little bit more about Israel, to train here, to get to know the place of birth of Israel, of Krav Maga.
You know, it's really interesting because you're not necessarily only bringing Jews, right, from South America to Israel. This is people from all different backgrounds.
The majority is not Jewish.
Right, so I mean, how do you think Krav Maga and bringing Krav Maga into the lives of non-Jews living in South America has affected their impression of Israel?
A lot. Like in all of our places we teach Krav Maga, there is a flag of Israel. We talk about Israel because we have nothing to hide. It's the place where Ioav did it. It's the place where Ioav lived. It's the place where Master Kobi lived, where he learned, where he taught in the beginning. So we bring them here to get to know more about Israel, not only what we see on the TV or maybe something that it's not really correct. So they can see with their own eyes what's really Israel.
Wow, it's beautiful. I mean, you guys have really brought an amazing, amazing face of Israel to South America, and it looks like you're headed down a very positive path. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you.